Hi there guys, this is Nikhil from GreedyTech and these are some quick tips and tricks for your Lenovo VIBE X3. So guys, this is the device. So let me just show you some cool features. For that, let's go to settings. And once you're in settings, select feature. And these are some unique features that are available on your device. So let's start with quick snap. So when your device is locked, if you want to quickly take a picture, simply press the volume down or volume up button twice. So I've just pressed the volume down button and it has opened the camera app and taken the picture. Now let's go back. Next we have something called as knock to light. So if it is enabled, your device will turn on with a double tap. So now the device is locked and your device is sleeping. So if I do a double tap, it will simply wake up the device. So if you want that feature, just enable that. Just enable knock to light. Next we have something called as white touch. So if you enable that, you can see this floating button, and if you click that, you get these additional shortcuts. So at the bottom you get your recent apps, and these are some additional options and you can configure them according to your preference. Next we have something called as flip to sleep. So you just take your device and flip it to put it to sleep or lock the device. Now let me just unlock it. Let me show you flip to sleep once again. Just flip the device like this to put it to sleep. Next we have something called as fingerprint snap. So when you are using the stock camera application and you want to take a picture and maybe you can't access this button over here, then you can use the fingerprint scanner to take pictures. Okay, now the flip to sleep has taken place. So anyway, you can use this fingerprint scanner button to take pictures. Now I am placing my finger on the fingerprint scanner and you can hear the shutter sound. So it's a nice feature if you want to take a selfie maybe. So let's go back, and finally we have something called as VR glasses split screen mode. So once it is enabled, when you press the power button, you get this option that is VR glass split screen. And when you enable that, your entire display is split into two screens and the same screen is mirrored onto the two screens. So you can basically do everything in this mode. So you can even use the camera app. And this is used for the Lenovo's Theater Max technology or the Ant VR headset. So guys, if you want to quickly take a screenshot, you can press the volume down and the power button both at the same time. And there you have it, the screenshot. And if you have a hard time doing that, just go to the notification area and you should find a shortcut for that. So here we have it, screenshot. And by default, it will select the entire screen. But once it is done, you can press this button to simply take a screenshot of the full screen, or else you can simply drag on the screen and crop the screenshot. Next we have some interesting toggles over here. Over here we have the toggle for Dolby Atmos. Simply click it to turn it on or turn it off, and if you press and hold it, it will take you to the Dolby Atmos settings. Next we have something called as Turbo Hi-Fi. So it also works the same way. Simply click it to toggle it, that is turn it on or turn it off, and you can always press and hold it to go to the Hi-Fi settings. Next we have the toggle for flashlight. And once the flashlight is enabled, if you turn on your device, you'll see a red status bar indicating that the flashlight is turned on. And to turn off the flashlight, you can simply click on it to turn it off. Next we have a toggle for NFC. Simply click on it to turn NFC on and click it once again to turn it off. Next we have a simple toggle to lock the display, just in case if you are too lazy to click the button. Next we have a toggle for night mode. So once it is enabled, it will simply put a tint over the display and make the brightness really low so that you can easily or comfortably use this device even in complete darkness without hurting your eyes. Let's disable that once again. And we have a toggle for the white touch, which is the same thing you get in iPhones. If you want to change the position of these toggles or add new toggles, press that button and you can configure it from here. You can simply press and hold a toggle and move it to your desired location, and the rest of the toggles arrange themselves. You don't need to click any button to save the layout. Simply press back button and the settings will be saved automatically. Next we have something called as Themes Manager or Theme Store or Theme Center. So using this particular application you can basically change themes, lock screen style or recent task list. So this is the stock Android Lollipop version of recent task list. So you can change it to something like this, and with just a click of a button you have changed it to something which looks completely different. In this mode you can simply swipe up to close the application and swipe it down to lock an application, and once it is locked you can click this button and dismiss or close all the applications, and this particular application won't be killed. You can change all aspects of your phone like desktop wallpaper, lock screen wallpaper, icons, how the lock screen looks, even how the recent task panel looks, and even change the ringtones. So going on next, we can change the display temperature. So just go to settings and select display. Over here we have display color balance. From here we can change the display temperature. So this is the default mode and this is how the comfort mode looks. And this mode is actually very good to use at night. And this is super bright mode, and we can even give our custom values. We can make it cooler or warmer. This is the saturation. So let's set it to default. Next, if we go to notification center, we can choose to display the network speed on the status bar. We can even show the wireless LAN connection status on the status bar from here. Next, if we go to ringtones and volume, at the bottom we have the option for Dolby Atmos and hi-fi settings. So instead of the toggles you can come here to change these settings. Over here we also have something called as pocket mode, which prevents accidental calls when your device is in your pocket. It basically uses your proximity sensor to prevent anything from happening. Next, if we go to the power manager, we have two battery saver modes. One is the normal battery saver mode, which simply restricts data usage of apps running in the background, and we have something called as ultimate power saver. If ultimate power saver mode is enabled, it will drastically improve your battery life. So it will simply turn off Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and all the things that consume a lot of battery. It will kill all the applications running in the background and gives you access to only these 6 apps. So just by running these 6 apps, it will drastically improve your battery life. As you can see, with just a battery of 40% or 41%, I can get about 22 hours of standby time. So to come out of the ultimate power saver, simply click this button and press OK. And on the Lenovo devices with VIBE UI, you have something nice called as power consumption details. From here you can see the software which are consuming a lot of battery and the hardware components which are consuming a lot of battery. And finally guys, these are some miscellaneous tips. So guys, apart from the normal features provided by the VIBE UI, you can do some other tweaks. So you have your Google application, you have your normal Google search app. So to enable OK Google feature from any screen, just open the Google app, go to settings, select voice, select OK Google detection. Now select this option that says from any screen. Now press get started and you need to say OK Google 3 times. OK Google, OK Google, OK Google. And now it's finished. Now let's try the phrase on the home screen or the home launcher. OK Google. So there you have it, it's working. Let's go to settings and try the same. OK Google. And it works flawlessly. And apart from that guys, you might have noticed that the device is really awesome. And apart from that guys, you might have noticed that the transitions or the animations on this device are a bit slow. So to change that, you need to go to developer options, and if you scroll down, you have these options for Windows animation scale, transition animation scale and animated duration scale. I usually prefer to set it at 0.5x. And now if you notice, your device will feel a little more faster. So this is just my preference. So if you want to have the same experience, you can change those values according to your preference. So there you have it guys, these are some quick tips and tricks for your Lenovo VIBE X3. And if you want a complete review or complete walkthrough of all the features on your Lenovo VIBE X3, do check out that video in my channel. If you have any doubts, do let me know by commenting below this video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel to see more videos just like this.